She got eyes like a neon sign, stare you down and make you cry. An iron will and a thirst to kill. You wanna see her stuff, she gonna show you. Her poison lips with the metal grip. She gonna pull you in and bleed you dry. She never miss with her electric kiss. You think you're tough, she gonna own you. I fell for the devil's daughter. I jumped in, yeah, I drank the water. Tell me, doctor, can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane. Help me loosen this ball and chain. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. I was thirsty and I wanted more. Then she burned me with the rebel soul. Tried to warn me and I should have known. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. So lock me up, but throw away the key. Cause I need shelter from the things I've seen. Save me from this lethal company. So I can breathe. You never see you coming, so leave the engine running. She's just a criminal, she's right behind you. So tell me, doctor, can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane. This ball and chain, there's no use talking, I'm a dead man.
Okay, so gonna try something a bit different this time. I'm gonna be working on this motherfucker. This dude. This is Whitaker, one of the new characters for the show. This is Bamforth. Don't know if you guys can hear me. Ah, okay, good. It's picking up my microphone. Yeah, this over here is Bamforth. I haven't animated his bit yet, but we're gonna be polishing Whitaker's bit because his bit is unfinished. All right. So let's see how this goes, and we're gonna take it from the top. Now I haven't, as you can see, it's not even finished towards the end. But we're gonna see how this goes, how this gets along. What I'm gonna need to do is I'm going to need to put my headphones in so my audio doesn't echo. If you want to send super chats, that would be appreciated. Even though it's not exactly a Q&A stream, I will still answer your questions when they arrive. I will check it every now and again.
She got eyes like a neon sign, stare you down and make you cry. An iron will and a thirst to kill. You wanna see her stuff.
Okay. So, I don't know how talkative I'm going to be because I don't usually talk while animating. But I'm going to give it a go. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Blender 2.8. It's the newest release of Blender. I've been using it for a bit now, and it's what I use. It's fantastic. It's amazing. And also, it's because one of the good things is you can use it to give, in the viewport, you can use all sorts of weird things to make your animations look kind of cool. But my favorite one's this one because it looks like Borderlands. So.
An iron will and the thirst to kill. You wanna see her.
Okay, so let's see how this goes. I'm gonna keep an eye on the chat every now and again. Mechas, goddamn, hello. Here's today's super chat. I'm gonna keep cracking, lad. Oh god. It's always nice to hear some British lingo. All right, there, lad. Love the assault rifle. Yeah, I know. Well, I've still got to finish that, but we'll get there.
You wanna see her stuff, she gonna show you. Her poison lips with the metal grip. She gonna pull in lips with the metal grip.
Yeah. This is the Kivawakian Mafia, basically. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this to studio, and I'm gonna turn this off just for the materials. So Blender is basically what I use. I've been singing its praise for years, but apparently the world has only just woken up to it since 2.8, and it's kind of funny hearing people go on about it, even though a few years ago it was considered a hobbyist software. And I think Ubisoft recently supported it, and Pixar's RenderMan also supports Blender. It's a big thing. It's pretty hard to deny the impact that Blender is having on the 3D animation community right now, because of how efficient it is. That's the thing about Adobe. They don't develop their software, they buy it, and everyone's kind of like losing interest in them now. So if you want to learn CGI animation, I suggest picking up Blender. Got another one there, £5 or $5. Are you taking modeling and animation commissions yet? I would take commissions like that, but no, it's the answer, because it takes too long. I've got to focus on my work. If people could afford the price and were patient with me long enough for me to do it, I think I would. But get a bit of a.
She gonna pull you in and bleed you dry. She never bleed you dry. She never miss with her electric kiss. You think you're tough, she gonna own you. I fell for the devil's daughter. I jumped in, yeah, I drank the water. Tell me toxic, can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane. Help me loosen this ball and chain. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. I was thirsty and I wanted more.
His ears are not animated during this section of the song, so I will need to go back in time. Perhaps it's something extraterrestrial. One possible explanation could be alien life, something interdimensional. Let me know in the comments what you think this could be. I drank the water. Tell me, doctor, can you fix my brain? Okay. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna give it a go. Okay, this ear is. He's got a convenient cut in his hat just for his fucking ear. So. I'm trying to improve my animation. It's hard though, because when you embed your errors for so many years. One of my problems is too much movement. But it's a slow process. It's not something you can just learn overnight, but I always say it's better more movement than necessary than not enough. I mean, if animation, the name of the game is movement, so if all I need to do is tone down the movements a bit, then I'd say I'm not doing too bad. Okay, right, here we go. Yeah, I drank the water. Yeah, I can't even fucking see his ears. Jesus Christ. Bastard. You fucking bastard. Alright, okay. I drank the water. Drank the water. I drank the water. Tell me toxic, can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane. Jumped in, yeah, I drank the water. I drank the water. Do. Okay. Super chats, right? Let me just take a bit of a moment here. Squam! My tooth hurts. Tell me a joke. Also, Whitaker can dom me. Okay, I'll tell you a joke. Okay, let me just think of a good one. Okay. What did the chicken say to the fox? Get off my farm. Next super chat, William Griffin, $20. Can't wait to see it. Thank you very much. Sky Bridget Rain, $5. Well, I've still got my brother's Essential Blender book. Should probably start studying soon. I already use Blender for video editing, and then Mecha's 87 again. Please, not the Chills voice. Please, no. Yeah. Well, that's the way it goes. Yeah, Blender, for those of you who don't know, has everything. It's not just, as you can see up here, it's not just a 3D animation software, it's in everything software. It has game logic, it has scripting, fucking video editing, obviously animation and stuff. It has so many facets. It even has a 2D animation software embedded within it. This whole thing is very complex and confusing, but if you can master it, it's like being God. So I would say CGI animation is the closest thing you can be to the Lord himself.
I drank the water. Yeah, I drank the water. Yeah, I drank the water. Tell me, doctor, can you fix my brain? 'Cause everyone says I'm insane. Help me loosen this ball and chain. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. I was thirsty and I wanted more. Then she burned me with the rebel soul. Tried to warn me and I should have known. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. 'Cause I'm running, she's just a criminal. She's right behind me. So tell me, doctor, can you fix my brain? 'Cause everyone.
Okay, so that position stays where it is for the rest of it. Okay, so I need to catch up on the ear animation. What I'll do is I'll do the ears first. I think that's my first challenge here. This one. I could animate his spikes, but I quite like the way they're just keeping his hat on. So I might tweak them around a bit. This is the Sonic design that they never went with. Okay, right.
For the devil's daughter. I jumped in, yeah, I drank the water. I jumped in, yeah.
Bit of exaggerated movement there. I drank the water. Okay. Good thing about this is you can move your keyframes in the actual timeline, which is like, because normally you would have to do this, then you have to go over to here, and then you'd have to go to the dope sheet, and you'd have to edit all your stuff from here. But thankfully, you don't have to do that as much here because they changed it. Let me check the chat. I need to keep an eye on the fucking chat because my brain needs to. Okay. Yeah, he drank the water, ladies and gentlemen. This is a man who drank the fucking water, right?
Yeah, I drank the water. Drank the water. I drank the water.
I think it's safe to say he drank the water, ladies and gentlemen. I drank the water.
Drank the water.
Okay, right. Then this section takes over because I animated this section, didn't do this section. Don't know why. Maybe I was just on fucking. Maybe I was just tired or something. Maybe I just had too little tea that night. Okay, so his ears there. Okay, that's fine.
Then yeah, I drank the water. Tell me, doctor, can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane. Help me loosen this ball and chain. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. I was thirsty and I wanted more. Then she burned me with a rebel soul. Tried to warn me and I should have known. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. Says I'm insane. Help me loosen this ball and chain. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man.
Okay. I think I got his bass. I remember now. I got his bass ear movements, these sorted, but I didn't follow them through a minute for this little jump.
There's no use talking, I'm a dead chain. There's no use talking,
I don't know. I didn't take your biscuits, Winnie Fred. I want me. I don't see no one on the Winnie Fred. Okay. I need a fucking sip from my Monster Energy drink. That's what I need. Got some new things. What's your favorite rodent? The rat. Rats are very intelligent. Rats have the ability to form complex bonds. Rats have the ability to be racist. Rats have the ability to overlook racism for friendship. There were so many experiments that have been done on rats. Undeniably, they are the most superior rodent. He drank from the goddamn water. Yes, he did, Daisy Noveski. James Moore. Hello, James. James is a lad. Just wanted to stop by real quick and say, howdy, Jesus Christ, my ears, lad. Ow! Anyways, hope everyone's having a great Friday the 13th. It is Friday the 13th. Fuck. Should we model a pumpkin for Whittaker to just hold? Do you want a pumpkin, Whittaker? Is that what you want? I mean, he can't wait for it to be Halloween. He's been marking off the days on his chest. He's been like, oh. He drank from the water. Now he wants the pumpkin. Okay.
I'm a dead man walking chain. There's no use talking, I'm a dead ball and chain. There's no use talking,
Oof, okay. That's a bit of a fucking movement. Jesus Christ. I don't know why I keep giving my characters long ears, but I do. It's something that I do. Right, okay. What's good about ear animations is that you don't know if it's going to look good until you've animated all the way to the tip. He's waving at you, by the way. Whittaker is such a highly trained killer that he can control the tips of his ears. And he uses these to signal to Bamforth. He's like, yes, take the shot. Take the shot. That's how he does it. Right, okay. Let me check the chat again. I haven't figured out how to actually properly navigate things, so Mika Ninja, here you go, Sam. Enjoy, thank you very much. So yeah. Let me actually see how loud this is. Okay, wait. Okay, I might turn the music down a bit, just... I can't see how loud that... Okay. That's alright, okay, right, anyway, I've noticed significantly more viewers this time, which is good. That's nice. It's nice that people are interested in the things that I do. That's very flattering. Even when it's just boring old fucking animation work like this, even if it's just the ears. basically this is how you animate. You just layer it. So as you can see, I've done most of the animation work here, but I'm just layering in more detail, and that's how you do. You just do it.
So lock me up, but throw away the key. Cause I need shelter from the things I've seen. Save me from this lethal company. So I can never see you coming. So leave the engine running. She's just a criminal. She's right behind me. So tell me, doctor, can you fix my face? Cause everyone says I'm insane.
Okay. How far are we with the ears? Fuck me. Alright. Oh, I did not think this through. I gave you big flip-floppy ears and now I have to animate them all. Or do I? Do I? Do I, Whittaker? Do I? Alright. Actually, wait. I seem to have animated this one ear here. Hang on. Did I move this? Yeah, I seem to have animated that one singular ear there, but not the other one. Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason. I don't know. I fucking skip. Let's just see how we get on with this. It shouldn't be too bad. Erica, I can do this to you, and this is legal. Michael Connolly, love your stuff, Sam. Thanks for sharing this, sharing all this. Yeah, no problem. I mean, I make it look easy. And that's not me flattering myself. It's just a fact, you know, of any trade. If you've done it for years, it kind of, you know, I'm trying to do my best to kind of give people the best advice possible if they want to start doing this. And the best advice I can actually give is don't expect to be a master in any amount of time. It is complicated and it does take a lot of patience, and it will be years before you can make it full on animation. Because there's so many different systems that you have to learn. This animation alone incorporates fur particles, modeling, rigging, scene composition, lighting, you know, and editing and all sorts of stuff. And it does take a long time to learn it. So my advice to people who really do want to learn this stuff is just it's like stepping stones. Don't run before you can walk. Pick a topic that you want to, modeling. I want to make a character. Okay, done. Rigging, I want to rig the character, done. I want to move the character, done. I want to make a set for the character, make a set, done. I want to light the scene properly, done. And then over the course of a few years and, you know, a few practice sessions, you'll eventually build up the information that you need to be able to put stuff together. And even I'm not perfect, even I'm like rusty in a lot of areas because, you know, I've been doing this for 6 years and there's still things that I need to touch up on. It's just one of those things that you've just got to be patient at and keep practicing. And you've got to trust your eye as well. I've got another super chat here. Donovan Pittman, can't find the song He Drank the Water. But I found the same song as Dead Man Walking by City Wolf. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. That'd be the one. Buckle me timbers. Wait, is this? Okay, yeah. Actually not that much when I think about it. Like, I mean, it's not that bad. One of the things that I do, which I don't normally do this. Normally I have like different sets for each bit of the character, but one of the funniest things that you can actually see is that for this animation test, it's all animated with this one model all the way through, and normally it's wise to have like 3 different sets for different shots and set them up. So if you actually look at it outside the camera view, you can see where I've pushed around the frames in order to get the shot that I want set up within like 2 milliseconds.
I fell for the devil's daughter. I jumped in, yeah, I drank the water. Tell me, toxic, can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane. Help me loosen this ball and chain. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. I was thirsty and I wanted more. Then she burned me with the rebel soul. Tried to warn me and I should have known. So tried to warn me.
See, outside the viewport, it looks kind of awkward, but in the eyes of the camera, because of shit like this, because of movements like that, that gives me the time to set up the next shot. Which is kind of lazy, but it works. Whatever. Fuck it.
Can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane. Help me loosen this ball and chain. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. I was thirsty, I can breathe. I jumped in, the king dead man walking. I was
Oh fuck. There's no use talking, I'm a dead person walking. Can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane. Help me loosen this ball and chain. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. I was thirsty and I wanted more. Then she burned me with the rebel soul. Tried to soul. If I get to this tip bit now. Alright, we're making our way. Let me just... Mighty Novocaine, $10, thank you very much. And Linley, having a bad day, hope your day is better. Yeah, well, it is, you know. Always try and look on the bright side. Don't make an enemy out of any don't make an enemy out of any situation, and always try to look on the bright side, because there mostly is. There's always a bright side. Even if the worst thing happens to you, it's just like, well, you know what? I'm wiser now, aren't I? So fucking, if the least you can take out of any negative situation is wisdom, and never turn your nose up at wisdom, because the opportunity to learn from a mistake is invaluable, because it means you will never make that mistake again. Where's your ear going, Whittaker? What are you doing to me? Did I get to this other bit? Yeah. Didn't get to this side, and we're just casually layering in the detail one bit at a time. What I'll do is I'll move to another bit after this just to keep things entertaining. As entertaining as this can possibly be. Right, last little bit on the tip. I apologise for anyone with epilepsy, by the way. It's probably a bit late to apologise for that, but anyone who just fucking died right there, I'm sorry. Tell God that he sucks. Oh, you got back into using Blender, thank you. Oh, you got back into using Blender, thank you, dude. I assume you meant you got me back into using Blender, in which case you're welcome, because I've never left Blender. Completely new guy, $5. While on the subject of mistakes, I can see Locker's legs over that video. Yeah, I know. I kind of left that in there because it was kind of funny. So you can just kind of see Lockett watching them from the shadows, and I could have. It's easy to take that out, but while it was rendering, Carmen mentioned it, and I was just like, you know what, I'm leaving that in because you can just see her toes. So, yeah. Anyway. Fucking hell, Whittaker, calm down. Okay, let's do some of this. This bit towards the end is just like nowhere near finished yet. So he's just kind of stood there, like, so what I'm probably gonna do is the classic thing of hiding all of your little effects under the world. Yeah, that's how it be. Save me from this lethal company, so I can breathe. You never see you coming, so leave the engine running. She's just a criminal, she right behind. So tell me, doctor, can you fix my face? 'Cause everyone says time is late. This ball and chain, there's no use talking, I'm a dead man. Yeah. He's going to be fun, Bamforth, because Bamforth over here has 8 arms, but they look like 2 arms because they like line up very nicely to make part of his suit. But they actually split up into 8, so he's going to be quite fun to do. He's like, yeah. I'm a setting sun, but I'll never run. I'm a dead man walking. Anyway, I'll put you back. Right. Locket chicken legs. Yeah, that's true. I'm not even going to deny it. Okay, let's do something with this. I would very much like the focal length to be out and then in, so... More. Maybe a bit less. I need something because I've done it there, haven't I? So let's try. Right. I know what I'm going to work on. Normally I would just continue with the ears, but since I've got people breathing down my neck expecting to be entertained by the mundane, then I'll do it. The finished animation ain't the mundane bit, it's just animating it. It's just like, it's just a process. So lock me up, but throw away the key. Cause I need shelter from the things I've seen. Save me from this lethal company. Right. Posed as is a bit too, like, fucking, I don't know, a bit too splayed out, so let's relax him a bit. His hands also, they're like ready to scratch someone's face off when I don't think they need to be. Just chill out, Whittaker. Fucking hell. Just calm down, bro. Fucking hell, you know. Most of this is just getting the right sort of... Almost. There we go. I like that. That's better. What a lot of people make the mistake of doing is fucking leaving their characters in a pose which doesn't look natural, and it's sort of... to be fair, it is hard to kind of like not have that. Trying to make your characters look relaxed fucking sucks. See, like that is to... No one poses like that except if like it's a joke, like, what are you doing in my town? So just relaxing him a bit is my goal here. Just like chill out. Because otherwise it looks too forced. Because he's a chill dude, you know? He's a fucking nutcase. You know? He doesn't even need to use guns, but he uses guns because he enjoys the feeling of guns. Fucking knives. So, you know, but it's still... We can afford to bring this arm forward a bit. That's better. So I can breathe, lethal company. So I can breathe, lethal company. See how much better that is? It looks like he's actually standing up properly. So I can breathe. And then he kind of loses it there. Which might not be a fault of the arm position, but the... Okay. Okay, and then a bit of shoulder movement never hurt anyone, for fuck's sake. Look at him go, guys. Isn't this just the spiciest man you've ever seen? Okay. Let me check the chat. $9 from Hand of Man. Started to get into the lore about Satellite City. All I gotta say is phenomenal. You piqued my interest around 3 months ago. I've been loving it ever since. Thank you very much. Now, just as I've said this a million times, but I really need to probably make a video on it. The Satellite City YouTube series has nothing to do with the books I'm writing, besides the same characters are in it. But the book series doesn't take place on Earth. It doesn't even go to Earth. There are no humans in it. Sullivan's not in it. It's a completely the book series is not based in the same kind of thing as the YouTube. That's why when people say, "Oh yeah, don't you think you're ruining the story with your show on YouTube?" Well, no, because it's not the story. It's just literally I'm trying to make it as entertaining and vague as I can. It's just a playground for my characters to kind of interact with. So yeah, but the books are their own thing, and they have nothing to do with the YouTube show. Shadow Wolf, $5. Thank you for liking and retweeting my retweeting the pins. I posted. Can't wait to see the finishing touch. Oh yeah, those stickers and pins are really nice. You should all check those out. Support the show, buy the merchandise because fuck it, why not? You know, straighten him up a bit there. What's your other shoulder doing there, Whittaker? What's this? What's this then?
So I can breathe. So I can breathe.
Now he's not going to look like this in the shot because what I want is a spotlight. Now these are generally the light. I don't like to use the lamps in Blender because they create all sorts of problems and they're not authentic. If you're going to light your scene, use actual lights. Basically just take two planes, color them with this one should always be a bit weaker. In fact, I'll actually color code that one just so I know which one that is. So this is your main source of light, and then this is your secondary source of light. If I press the render button right now, you'll see what I mean. There you go. So that's how my scene is lit. You got nice actual things, and then his body is actually reflecting the light, and then you've got a nice surrounding cube of blueness, and then you got a bit open at the top there to let some other stuff in. So yeah, light your scenes properly, ladies and gentlemen, and then it looks really cool like this. You got a nice bit of red coming in there, and then you just put a denoiser on that, and you're fucking good. You're fucking good to go, right? That's how it goes. But in this actual thing, this is gonna be, if I go back, this is going to be black, and then both of these are going to be off, and I'm going to have a spotlight on him, so it's going to be cool. So I've color coded the lights. I think that's like a nice little semi-realistic thing. But I've color coded the lights, like as you can see here. But that's just the viewport display, so you can see that's white, but that's actually staying blue. So I actually need to go back and actually assign the correct colors to the correct parts of the animation. Fuck. Okay. My ears are sore because of this fucking earphones, whatever the fuck. So I can breathe. You never see you coming, so leave the engine running. You never see you coming. Tell you what, I can hear something there. It goes doo, which I quite like. So what I might do is I can hear that in my brain. So what I'm gonna do okay, that's where it ends, and that's where that should be there. Okay, I can remove that. You never see you coming, so leave the engine running. You never see you coming. You never see you coming, so leave the engine. You never see you coming, so leave the engine running. She's just a criminal, she right behind. So tell me, doctor, can you fix my face? 'Cause everyone says I'm insane. I'm gonna have him kind of like walk up for that bit. Okay, let me just take a break here. Save that. take a drink from my Monster Energy. Don't even know what flavour it is, but it exists, so that's what I'm going to do right now. And I'm going to go over to the chat just to read some stuff. Okay, Morgan Flower Day. I remember you. The last time I saw Morgan Flower Day, everyone was wishing her good night. Hello, your local squishy kid teachers popping by. So excited for the animation finna. You're very welcome, Morgan Flower Day. That is still a very incredible name. I might actually use Flower Day at some point for one of my characters. What is going on with your rose, Whittaker? Tell me, explain this to me. What do you think you're doing? You like the smell of that, Whittaker? Okay. I assume, because I pinned the rose to some of the vertexes on his coat. See, I pinned it right there, which means, yeah, okay, I'm correct. Right. They're linked to the shoulder. Just leave that for now. That'll be fine. Okay. Okay. Where's his hands? Where are your hands? From a distance, that you can just leave them as they are, but what I like to do is just kind of go to the I have like a reset frame, and usually you'll see it here. So this is the reset position, and then the animation starts like that. So the reason I have a reset position, it's so I can revert him back to a nice relaxed position, even though his leg's still up. But like, see for example the hands, what I can do is I can take this frame of the hands, I can Control D, duplicate it, go up to the bit of the animation I want, and his hands are relaxed. And that's why you always have to embed a nice reset position so you can fucking revert him, because otherwise if you just start animating you get lost and then you can't even find a fucking frame where his hands are relaxed and then you're fucked. Now his hands are a bit too close there, but that's fine, because that's what hands do. Then what we gotta do is just chill these hands out. There we go. Okay, that's better. I might add something with this hand just because it's kind of like this in this direction, so I've got the hand controller here, so just some bit of a hand gesture. I don't think that needs much support from the arm, but we'll see once we finish this bit. Okay. Gotta love animating hands. Definitely not tedious. Oh god. You think this sucks? Fucking Fontaine, let me tell you. I think he's got like something like several hundred fingers. Obviously not literally 100, but you know, it's a lot of fingers. Okay. Then a nice, take it back to the relaxed pose. There you go. And then just open that up a bit. You see how I'm using past frames to just kind of like save me time? If I've got the hand relaxed and open on frame 1, I can just pull that, then duplicate it, and then save my ass and that. And then I'm watch magic. Whoa! And then I'm gonna take a bit of this one, right? See this? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press W, and then I'm gonna go relax pose to breakdown. And there you go. Just a bit of chill on that fucking pose. There you go. See, there you go. I animated his hand for that last bit without even doing any work because I already had the frames. You just do the thing. So I can breathe. And there you go. Suddenly, he's got a bit more life. Just from a... So I can breathe. It's always the little details that make things look alive. See, if his hand was just sat there dead, it'd be like, oh, okay. But just a little gesture. That's all you need. Just something to show that he's a thinking, failing character. What else have we got? Do any kids drive cars? That would be hilarious to witness, but not that I know of. It's a Tay Laurent and Jade Corin, I assume. Yeah, another goddamn thick boy for the cast. Yeah, well, that's how it goes. That's how it be. Never see you coming, so leave the engine running. She's just a criminal. She right behind. So tell me, doctor, can you fix my face? And now what I might do, right, get on this, guys. You ready for this? So basically, I animated his hand back there. You see this? Doing that. Watch what I'm about to do. I'm going to take those frames. I'm going to move them over to this section here because I need some hand movement because his hands are just awfully static during that bit. There you go. Wow. I'm going to move this one back here. And then I'm going to take that again. So yeah, it's just a moving of frames really. Okay, so I want them here. There you go. Right. Okay. So stops there. This is gonna look very amusing to folks at home. Where's he coming to? Okay. I'll stop him there. Like here. I hate it when it's a diagonal thing. That annoys me. Although I can change this to local, which helps. There you go. There's a solution for everything. What I can do is I can... Where are your hands, mate? Fucking bring them to me. Where's your boop to boop boop? Okay. So tell me, doctor, can you fix my brainorium? Shit, what am I doing? And that should be the last one right there. Change this back to global. There we go. Right, now we can start to like... It's a bit awkward at first, obviously, but that's what animation is. What the fuck are you doing there? There you go. There you are, little bastard. Slow that down a bit. And so the long process has begun. Morgan Flower Day, £20. People choose the name if you want to. Sounds better. WHR. I'm not sure what that means, but directly translated into other languages. For example, Bloom Dag, pronounced like you're clearing your throat. I have no idea how to pronounce a lot of names, so any other languages is just fucking out of my head. Okay, then. Yeah, what are you doing with here? Weight on the shoulders, please. Do 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 do. Slowly getting the detail in. Slowly but surely. Okay.
No one says I'm a doctor. I jumped in, yeah, I drank the water. Tell me, doctor, can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane. Help me loosen this ball and chain. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. I was thirsty and I wanted more. Then she burned me with the rebel soul. Tried to warn me and I should have known. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. So lock me up, but throw away the key. Cause I need shelter from the things I've seen. Save me from this lethal company, so I can breathe. You never see you coming, so leave the engine running. She's just a criminal, she's right behind. So tell me, doctor, can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane.
Okay, good. Alright. Slowly but surely. Let me check my messages. Oh my lord. Whoa. Okay. Got 5 messages on Discord. Righty-roo. Where the fuck am I going with this? Okay. Okay, so obviously it looks a bit weird because his arms are just stood exactly still while all his body's moving around. We'll start with a gun. Yeah. Okay. So it goes from that position, which is fine. Start there. Get a bit of more weight behind it. Wanna fucking go, mate? I'll fucking shoot you. I will do it. Don't think like. See what I quite like the idea of. Fucking here. What's this frame doing? What is this? Why does this exist? Fuck off. Why is your arm going over there, Whitaker? Why is your arm going over there, Whitaker? Stop. Stop. Okay. And then you just end there, which is alright. I ain't got too much of a problem with that, except I do. Where's your hand? Give me your hand. That's a nice pose. That's a good position. We've got to get to there, so let's just do a bit of Now his neck's going to help that, because obviously his neck isn't animated at all during this bit. I mean, it is a bit, but like, not at all, really, is it? Bounces a bit too much. There. Just chill out. What's your hand doing there? Okay, let's just relax the hand, see where we go, see how it looks. stream. Hey, really love your work. Keep it up. I'm looking forward to the future videos. Thank you, Blacklight, and then Morgan Flower Day. What's your take on the new Borderlands game? Bought my boyfriend the Super Deluxe Edition, $90, well spent. I really want to play the new Borderlands game, but I want to play the Borderlands 2 DLC that links it to the third game. In fact, this bit here is a little tribute to Borderlands 3, just because of the little bit on the front cover. And that's also why I'm animating in the sort of the cel-shaded style. I really like Borderlands. But I also really like the story, and I'd rather not play the third game until I've played the DLC for the second one. So... Okay, that's a good chance for that to just kind of like fall behind there. Hand. Let's get a bit of camera work in there just so we know where we're roughly going with it. Okay, a low angle shot. That's fine. That's fine as well. Bit less there, bit down there. That stops too sudden. But I can't tell if that's the camera or what. Oh yes, because I just stopped animating there. Okay, well, I'll leave that there for now then. Do 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 do. Okay. Let's get a bit of head movement in there because it looks a bit weird with that head movement. Okay. Oh, right. Do 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 do. Oh god. My ears are sore from these fucking earphones. I very much dislike it. There's a movement here that I'm trying to spot. Is it that? What is that? Right, and now just a bit more directing on my side of things. What's that? Camera 2, camera D, where's camera 3? There we go, there's camera 3. Where the fuck are, ooh, where are we? Hello. What are you doing, animating the millimeters? No, I don't think so. Okay. Right. Sorry if I'm being quiet, I'm just trying to... These types of things need a bit of planning. That's all I'm doing. Okay, right. Take this, take this, take this. Right there, okay. You can afford to go a bit higher. Right, okay. finish that animation off. Legs. Right. Oh god, stretchy legs. Where is your leg going, Whittaker? Tell me. Explain. Okay, that needs to be a bit bigger. Okay. Yeah, you like that? Right. Where's his other pose with a fucking gun? Where is it? Where's oh god, yeah, there we go. Okay, just take the fucking gun. Where's his arm? Okay. Ugh. Ugh. Oh god. Yeah, so this is my job. This is what I do day in, day out. I animate stuff. I wouldn't consider myself a patient person. I'm probably the least patient person alive. But for some reason, I'm able to not lose my shit when doing this, which I consider a fucking miracle. Where's that other bit? See, this is where it all comes together, because if you've already animated a part, you can fucking save yourself a bit of stress. That movement there. Give me this. Okay. Hello. Boof. Okay. Boof. Go on, Whittaker. Do that hand movement that's kind of pointless but looks fucking cool. I'll give you that. I will let you do that, okay? I'm going to grant you that, okay? It serves no purpose, but it looks cool. Yeah. Go on. Have fun, my child. That fuck! I knew I was missing something. It looked a bit weird because the shoulders aren't in. Right, okay, we're getting somewhere now. Fucking hell. Right. Okay. Okay, right, okay. Where's your tail? Bring me your tail. Bring it to me right now. Where the fuck did I put your tail? Oh, okay. Hang on. There you go. Where's your tail? There it is. Right. Am I a lazy bastard? Am I a lazy bastard? Yes. Yes, I'm a lazy bastard. Okay, perfect. It cuts away just in time for me to loop the animation. I'm a lazy cunt. Okay. Oh, and it pauses on the exact fucking perfect frame. I'm such a lazy cunt, but it works. But it works. Look, fuck me. You know, sometimes life's just meant to be fucking, you know. I'm gonna let myself get away with that. Because, yeah. Whittaker, this lad, this boy. got to edit this a bit, this tail movement, because I know it doesn't always copy across too well. So, for example. Whoa. What's going on there with your tail, man? Okay, right. Right. Okay. Okay. Let's see this. Let's see this all the way through for now. Let me just save this. Oh, fuck my face. Oh, my face is tired. Oh, I'm sorry. My face is tired from all of these things. Okay, right. Here we go.
She got eyes like a neon sign, stare you down and make you cry. An iron will and a thirst to kill. You wanna see her stuff, she gonna show you. Her poison lips with the metal grip. She gonna pull you in and bleed you dry. She never miss with her electric kiss. You think you're tough, she gonna own you. I fell for the devil's daughter. I jumped in, yeah, I drank the water. Tell me, doctor, can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane. Help me loosen this ball and chain. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. I was thirsty and I wanted more. Then she burned me with the rebel soul. Tried to warn me and I should have known. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. So lock me up, but throw away the key. Cause I need shelter from the things I've seen. Save me from this lethal company. So I can breathe. You never see you coming, so leave the engine running. She's just a criminal, she's right behind. So tell me, doctor, can you fix my face? Cause everyone says I'm insane. This ball and chain, there's no use talking, I'm a dead man.
Right, okay. I'll get there one day. I will get there someday. I think my weakest area of animation is idle animation. I'm pretty good keeping things going, aflow, but I'm not very good at keeping things still. Which isn't the worst problem to have as an animator, you know? I think the worst problem to have as an animator is a lack of ability to make the fuckers move. So, yeah, I'll keep practicing. Because when I first started animating, one of my main critiques of myself and indeed the audience was my animations were a bit rigid and a bit too, they didn't move as much. So in an attempt to fix that, I've spent the past year working on fluidity. And sometimes I go a bit too far with it. Not that I can help it, but, you know, it's something that I do need to kind of work on and balance out. So, yeah. But it's better to over-animate than under-animate, in my opinion. At least if it's over animated, at least it's still entertaining to watch. You know, they're moving, they're dancing, they're doing something. There's something happening on the screen. I would rather over animate my stuff than under animate it, because then it's just boring and it's rigid and it's not even animation, it's just shit. So it's not the worst problem to have as an animator, but it's still something that I need to practice on. Just having characters stand still. Now I'm gonna work on that with Bamforth. Now, to be fair, Whittaker probably isn't the best one to practice that with, because his character is really hyperactive as fuck. So he does move around a lot generally. But Bamforth, which is this character, this character is more of a looming presence. So I'm gonna actually see if I can try a few new things with this guy, and try and actually implement some new techniques that I've got in mind that will help me. Animate more subtle stuff. But like I said, you know, it's not the worst thing to have. It's like fucking, you know, it's nice that I've got, my goal is to tone it down rather than toning it up, because it's much easier to kind of shave a bit off than add more. Have you ever seen Jacksepticeye All the Way song? No. I don't watch Jacksepticeye. But yeah. So, yeah, we've all got our things that we got to work on. And obviously, it's unfinished animation. I think there are moments.
So I can company, so I can breathe. You never see you coming, so leave the engine running. She's just a criminal, she right behind us. So tell me, doctor, can you feel my friends? 'Cause everyone says I'm insane. This ball and chain, there's no use talking, I'm a dead man.
Right, okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Bit better. Do. Right. I'm definitely getting better. If you compare my older animation test to, like, say, this one or a newer one, they are more refined. But I'm just not there yet. There's still just moments of just like they move too much or stuff like that. But I'm happy with it at the end of the day. I don't look at it and go, oh no, Sam, that's shit. It's pretty fucking good if I do say so myself. I've just got to tone down some of the movements, but I'll get there, you know. As long as you're making progress, and I think Bamforth is really going to help with that, because animating a slower, more looming paced, you know, sort of noir character is definitely going to help me keep my movements tame. Because if I over animate this guy, it's not going to look right. The good thing about Whitaker is that he sort of suits the hyperactive style, so it works. But with Bamforth, it's not going to work. So I've got no excuse. So I'm interested to see how this works. Right. Okay, that arm there annoys the shit out of me. What's it doing? Right, yeah, it's coming forward. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. That sucks. I think if I zoomed out a bit less and showed that hand a bit more, it might help. Yeah, I was right. A lot of people underestimate the importance of camera work, because if the camera work doesn't support the movements, it can really detract. So the fact that it wasn't showing this hand and just this bit of the arm, it was kind of taken away from the motion of it. So just move the camera down a bit and you can see the flow and it looks a bit better. And then I'm going to make it even better now. Where are your fingers? Give them to me. Okay. There you go. Oh, it's the smallest things that you don't even fucking notice that makes things better. See, that bit looked really awkward until I just added a bit of movement into the fingers and moved the camera down. It's weird. And the ears aren't in yet, so it's, you know. But, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the criminal, she right the criminal, she right behind. You never see you coming, so leave the engine running. She just a criminal, she right behind. So tell me, doctor, can you fix my friend? 'Cause everyone says I'm insane. This ball and chain, there's no use talking, I'm a dead man.
Okay. Right. I've completed my drink. Who is being animated? This is Whittaker. This is for the Bamforth and Whittaker animation test. I can show you them right now if I go to the intro. Obviously, that's from the last thing, but there's Whittaker right there on the right, and there's Bamforth. There they are. And then you can see Bamforth, because his bit's about to begin, which is right here.
I'm a setting sun, but I'll never run. I'm a dead man walking. I'm a dead man walking. I will stay and fight as long as I'm alive. I'm a dead man walking. I'm a dead man walking. I'm a dead man walking. Hell's at my door. I'm a shadow of the man I was before. I'm a dead man walking. Before I die, I'll take every soul I can into the night and kill till I die.
So yeah, that's Bamforth's bit. So yeah, take this back. What's good about it is that both songs are called Dead Man Walking. And they both sing about being a dead man walking, but they're different songs with different styles, and one suits Whittaker and one suits Bamforth. It's fucking perfect. So yeah. So yeah, it's pretty good. I'll be starting Bamforth tomorrow because Whittaker I aim to finish either today or tomorrow morning, but I'll definitely be moving on to Bamforth tomorrow. So Whittaker's almost done. Obviously, there's quite a bit to just tweak, but usually that becomes exponential. So the ears and some bits with the fingers and just tweaking some movements, maybe toning it down because I do want to do that. Yeah. It's one of those things. Arr. Argan schmargan. So yeah.
Save me from this lethal company, so I can breathe. You never see you coming, so leave the engine running. She's just a criminal, she right behind. So tell me, doctor, can you fix my friend? 'Cause everyone says I'm insane. This ball and chain, there's no use talking, I'm a dead man. Fix my breath, the water. Tell me, doctor, can you fix my brain? 'Cause everyone says I'm insane. Help me key. Cause I need shelter from the things I've seen. Save me from this lethal company, so I can breathe. You never see you coming, so leave the engine running. She's just a criminal, she's right behind. So tell me, doctor, can you fix my face? Cause everyone says I'm insane. This ball and chain, there's no use talking, I'm a dead man.
Also, anyone with epilepsy is going to die on this bit. So I apologize in advance to anyone who dies. I'll put a warning in the video, obviously, but yeah, people are gonna die.
Never miss with the electric kiss. You think you're tough, she gonna own you. I fell for the devil's daughter. I jumped in, yeah, I drank the water. Tell me, doctor, can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane. Help me loosen this ball and chain. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking.
It's funny actually, you know that little prance there?
Dead man walking, ball and chain. There's no use talking,
See that was an accident, but it just looked good, so I followed through with it. Because originally it was one of his steps that went down too far, and one of the legs I kind of accidentally moved to the right, and it looked like a little hop, so I animated around it. Look at him go! Look at this fucking lad go! And yes, for those of you interested, I do make my animations up as I go along. So these are not storyboarded first. The only time I ever storyboarded something was for the Nostalgia Critic collaboration, because obviously Doug needed to know what the fuck I was planning. So that's fair enough. But if it's just me, I don't need to plan out things because I know what I want. I don't do any concept art for my characters either. I just kind of go along with it. So, you know, Whittaker kind of looked like this in my mind, but I didn't draw him out until I actually made him. One thing I definitely wanted from him was sort of like Bamforth and Whittaker both, is that I wanted Bamforth to be like this tall kind of like mobster, the type of guy that strangles you with piano wire, sort of like that kind of, you know, what's his face, that Godfather-esque figure, very shadowy, you know, that kind of guy that stands at the back of the room. And Whittaker, I wanted to be more of like one of those guys that they let off the fucking chain to, you know, to stab someone to death and kill them, you know. He's got like those kind of like prison markings on his body. And these two together, I wanted them to kind of contrast with each other because they're like really good friends in the book, and also the, you know, obviously when they pop up in the show. So I wanted them to kind of contrast personality wise, because they're kind of polar opposites, but they also play off each other really well. So yeah, you know, it's good, it's Gucci. I had no idea Bamforth was going to look like this until I made him, by the way. All I had in my mind was just something tall with 8 arms, and I'm very happy with how he came out. Just goes to show you, you know, if you don't plan for anything, you end up with cool shit. Yeah. I think it's always best if you're going to make a character generally. My characters come from just the back of my mind, so while I'm modeling it, I don't know what I'm going to end up with until I'm finished. All I have is an idea. And I think that's good because my dad taught me a phrase growing up, and that was it's kind of like reworded, but basically it's the camel is the horse designed by committee, which is a complicated way of saying, imagine you want like a camel. So imagine you want a horse, that's your imaginary creature, and it's perfect, and that's the way you want this character to be, or this creature to be. And then you bring in a bunch of people and they say, oh, add a hump on it, give it weird teeth, do this, do that, and you end up with a camel, something like not at all what you wanted. And the committee can be yourself. You don't need to bring in literally other people. You can have conflicting ideas about a character. So I'll draw one Whittaker, and then I'll draw another Whittaker, and then I'll draw another Whittaker, and none of them are going to be pure because I've kind of separated them, and then I've got to go with one or mix one together, and it's not a pure concept. But if you just kind of go into the modeling software and you just kind of like model out what you see in your brain, it's kind of like you make it up as you go along, and you end up with these nice shapes and these colors, and it's just like, yeah, this is what I have in my mind, and that's it. And that's how I make all my characters, because I know what they look like in my brain. It's just realizing them is just kind of like the process. There's no point in planning them out on paper first, because if I'm gonna make them, I'm gonna make them. And here they are, brought to life. Boom. I like this shot. Save that. Right. What do you think of Carl Pilkington would do if he ever met the Kivawakians? I don't know. He would probably say something along the lines of like, like, weird, innit? You know, like, there's this monkey, right? Gave it job at train station. Weird, innit? Oh, he'd probably try and tell him a bit of monkey news or something. That's what he'd try and do. He'd try and confuse them, like he tried to confuse that computer by typing in Y. Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, and Carl Pilkington. They're just, what an amazing trio. So
the magpie, Maggie the magpie came down, pet the grifter,
fucking. So yeah. Kivs, do we need him? Yeah, he'd do an episode of Do We Need Him? He'd write a poem about them. Actually, I think he'd like Kivawakians because Carl Pilkington's very Darwinian, and he's always going on about how he wishes that like the T-Rex could be reintroduced. And like,
reintroduce the T-Rex, pick off a few people, and be like, oh, Phil's gone missing,
And then, Stephen Merchant would be doing his owl like going, hoo, 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 hoo. And then Ricky Gervais would just be going off like a firework, like, yeah. Oh, fuck. They need to reunite. What the fuck? Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Carl Pilkington. Just get them together for one last time before one of them dies. Jesus Christ. Play a record. Anyway. Do you want to know something really funny? On Carl Pilkington's trailer for his TV series, Sick of It, I have the top comment, because his TV series is about like him and like a doppelganger, like an imaginary version of himself, and I left a comment saying how would he know which one he was, which is one of his quotes, and it got like the top comment. So that made my day. What's up? Says Ashley Du Bois. You alright? You alright? So yeah. Hello, people in Brazil. San Diego. Damn. Whitaker is about 5'4", and Bamforth would be about 6'5" ish, somewhere about that. They're not freakishly tall. I wanted Whitaker to be normal height because, like, that's quite funny. Is anyone from from Liverpool. Is anyone from the best city in the world? You know? Do we have any Scousers? Boston. Boston's nice, even though I've never been there. But I've, actually, well, I've been near Boston. Actually, have I been there? No, there was another aquarium. Never mind. Colorado. Kansas. Canada. New Zealand. Seattle. Salt Lake. Damn. So many people. Portugal. Portugal's a nice country. I used to go on my holidays there. Texas, Pennsylvania, New Mexico, Australia. Nice. I'm from Great Britain. So am I. Philadelphia, Florida, Minnesota, Sheffield. Sheffield. Why is that funny to me? Sheffield. Fuck me. New York. 2 people from New York. Nice. South. Oh, Jesus. So many people from so many different places. It's almost like. Greetings from Goblin Town. S. Perry, you win life for that comment. No one's topping that. Atlantis. That's good, but Goblin Town still wins. Guam. The screen isn't frozen, I'm just fucking reading the chat. I'm just leaving Whitaker here on this cool motherfucking pose. Fuck you. Just look at him. Look at this boy. He didn't give a fuck. He'll shoot you and he'll fuck. Washington, Netherlands, best boy. Wow, from under John Lennon's bed. That's a good one. Is anyone from... Right, please tell me someone gets this reference. Is anyone from Craggy Island? And I want you to answer with a reference to what I'm referencing, so I know to connect with you on a spiritual level. Is anyone out there from Craggy Island? Let's see what people say. Yes! Okay. Angela, bless you. Of course Angela would get that. Carmen, of course. As always. Anyone else? Anyone else from Craggy Island? It seems not. Not Cracky Island. Craggy Island. My God. Ugh, well. At least 2 of my friends got it. One of which is my partner in crime, Carmen Jones. I fell for the devil's daughter. I jumped in, yeah, I drank the water. Town is toxic, can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane. Help me loosen this ball and chain. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man. Let's watch the entire animation test, only without the camera.
She got eyes like a neon sign, stare you down and make you cry. An iron will and a thirst to kill. You wanna see her stuff, she gonna show you. Her poison lips, a metal grip. She gonna pull you in and bleed you dry. She never miss with her electric kiss. You think you're tough, she gonna own you. I fell for the devil's daughter. I jumped in, yeah, I drank the water. Town is toxic, can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane. Help me loosen this ball and chain. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. I was thirsty and I wanted more. Then she burned me with the rebel soul. Tried to warn me and I should have known. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. Cause I need shelter from the things I've seen. Save me from this lethal company, so I can breathe. You never see you coming, so leave the engine running. You're just a criminal, see right behind us. So tell me, doctor, can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane. This ball and chain, there's no use talking, I'm a dead man. So I can breathe.
And then suddenly, when you put it into the camera perspective, the magic happens.
You never see you coming, so leave the engine running. You're just a criminal, see right behind us. So tell me, doctor, can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane. This ball and chain, there's no use talking, I'm a dead man. Then yeah, I drank the water. Tell me, doctor, can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane. Help me loosen this ball and chain. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. I was thirsty and I wanted more. Then she burned me with a rebel soul. Tried to warn me and I should have known. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. So lock me up, but throw away the key. Cause I need shelter from the things I've seen. Save me from this lethal company, so I can breathe. You never see you coming, so leave the engine running. You're just a criminal, see right behind us. So tell me, doctor, can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane. This ball and chain, there's no use talking, I'm a dead man.
Yeah. Bless. Bless. So I love all these little options. You can even change the direction of the light in the viewport. It's like, yeah.
So I can breathe. You never see you coming, so leave the engine running. You're just a criminal, see right behind us. So tell me, doctor, can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane. This ball and chain, there's no use talking, I'm a dead man. Yes, you think you're tough, she gonna says I'm tough. Tell me, doctor, can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane. Help me loosen this ball and chain. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. I was thirsty and I wanted more. Then she burned me with a rebel soul. Tried to warn me and I should have known. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking.
Okay, what are we doing? Flat. Bless. My God. Looks weird like that.
There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. Tell me, doctor, can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says I'm insane. Help me loosen this ball and chain. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. I was thirsty and I wanted more. Then she burned me with
I'm just having fun here. I'm just...
a rebel soul. Tried to warn me and I should have known. There's no use talking, I'm a dead man walking. Chain, there's no use talking, I'm a dead man. Tell me, doctor, can you fix my brain? Cause everyone says
Well. Fuck. I got $1.99 from someone and it says message redacted. Bless. Thank you. Buy yourself a tea for me. You've earned one. Thank you, Linley831. I shall buy myself a cup of tea. I shall do that. That will be happening. That's guaranteed. Right. Right. What I might do. Now this stream may explode when I press this button, but I'm going to try and render something. Now if the stream implodes, then it's been great having you on. It's been a pleasure. But you know what? Let's do a test render. So if the stream goes off, then I'll just call it a night there. But let's just see what happens if I press this little button. In fact, what was it? This is kind of cool. Where is it? Oof. What did I do? Well, there we go. God, what was it now? Something to do with that. I'll figure it out. They might have changed the button. Now I'm actually fucking stuck. Oof. Ah! Ah! Let me just get back to the land of the clinically fucking depressed. Okay. Whittaker. Where are you? Teeth. Oh shit, what have I done? There you are. What are you doing? Whoa. Okay. Everyone calm down. It's fine, okay? The entire viewport is grey. It's nothing to be worried about. We're normal. We're doing fine. I was trying to find the right button and I pressed the button. Okay. So that's definitely that. So what if I do this again? There you go. Okay, I figured it out. I'm clever. Right. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this. And then I'm going to press F12 and that is going to render things. And we're going to probably explode. Right, 3, 2, 1, boop.
It's happening, guys. Slowly but surely. It says witty, as in Whittaker, and then Bamb is Bamforth. It's happening, guys. Building BVH. It's doing it. I'm scared. Okay. We're still on. At least for now we are. Okay. We can do this. I'm currently rendering an image of Whittaker.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. We're doing this. We're back. I think we made it. I think we made it. I think we can do this. Okay. Building BVH is at 100%. Right? We're gonna make it, guys. I swear. We can do this. We're in the end game now. Okay. Oh. Oh shit. This is this is so intense. What the fuck? We're still on, I think. I'm just waiting. We're going, guys. We're going. We're doing. Somewhere over the rainbow.
skies are blue. Right. Right. Okay. It is now packing BVH triangles and strands, and that basically means it is preparing to render the fur. So, let's see.
We're gonna be okay, guys.
Okay, it's packing the nodes now.
Everything's just gonna be just fine.
Oh, it's loading the textures. Fuck me, this is so intense. Oh. Fuck me. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna attempt something here. The screen is black, and what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna remove this. Gonna add this. Okay, there it is. The render has started, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Here we go. Hi, Whitaker. You're being born. Okay. This is called rendering. So, as you can see in this, there are 2,358 frames. In order to produce my animations, I have to render every single frame. And this can take up to hours, depending on the complexity of the frame. Now I use Render Street to render my animations, but it still takes days to render, just like seconds or minutes even, if I'm lucky. So if anyone's like, "Oh Sam, why don't you hurry up?" I am fast at animating, but the rendering is a law unto itself. So. Look at his fluff. Look at it. Look at his chin. Look at his fucking chin. Okay. Getting there. You can see one of his spikes kind of cuts through the hat there. But that's alright. It's happening. Slowly making our way. Almost done now, right? Fucking hell. Oh god, I'm so tired. Look. Oh, fucking hell. You guys excited for the Nostalgia Critic thing next week? That's gonna be something. It's gonna be quite the event. Yeah. Okay. Almost done. Basically, Doug is reviewing The Wall from Pink Floyd. You know, he's got Corey Taylor in it from Slipknot. Cinema Snob's in it. Rob Scallion's in it. I'm in it. You know, Lucy Lacemaker and the gang are in it. And I'm uploading like a music video from the review to my channel, which you'll all get to see, and the full review is going on his channel, so that's going to be good. And Doug, hopefully, will be joining me on next week's stream as well, so we're going to talk film for a bit, so tune in for that. And there he is, there's Whitaker. Look at him, we did it. We rendered it, and we didn't die. Fuck. We did it. Oh, and then it does this because, yeah, it needs to just finalize and process, and then it just kind of goes white for a second. I don't know how long that's going to take, but you know what? I'm at least happy we did it. I can end the stream happy now. I'm tired. I'm very tired. Well, Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here. Hello. Greetings. Let me get this render for you guys. Fuck. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Right. Give me a second. Where is it? Where is it? Fuck you. Fuck you. Insert, add, image. Okay, well it doesn't want to. Okay, well I'll just post the render in the community tab after the stream ends, so you can all see that. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the stream here because I'm tired. It's been good. It's been fun. Hope you all enjoyed seeing me move stuff with my mind. Fucking hell, my funny bone. That's... Damn it. Fuck you. I'm going to end the stream now. Good night. It's been a pleasure. You can buy the merchandise there. You know, that supports the show. You got the stickers on the far side, pins, and the Lucy plushie. Fucking apologies potion. What was that, son? You got something to say? You got something to say, son? You got something to say? Fuck you doing, eh? Fuck do you think you're doing? Get out of my house. Get the fuck out. Yeah. Oh yeah? You're gonna kill me? Maybe you should learn some manners. Yeah? Maybe you should learn some manners. Maybe you should learn some fucking manners, you stupid little cunt. Yeah? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, eh? You gonna learn some manners? Oh. I don't think so, son. I don't think so, boy. Yeah. I don't think so, son. I think you've done fucked up, son. I think you've done made a mistake. I think it's time for you to learn your lesson, boy. You can't escape me. Fuck out of here. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. It's been good. It's been nice. It's been pleasant. Goodbye.